Hi everyone and welcome to the Vegan Mooncat. Today we're going to be discussing something I saw on television only a few days ago on a show called This Morning in the UK. They actually went live to a farm on the show to a farmer trying to promote people drinking horse milk. That's right people, horse milk. It obviously seems it's not good enough to steal milk from cows and goats, etc. Now we need to steal the milk that's meant for baby foals as well. What the hell? Just when you thought humans couldn't abuse animals in any other way, we think of another. Okay everyone, let's go through the video and see what's going on.
I mean, we've been looking forward to this since yesterday, quite frankly. Apparently, the line is stable to the stable.
You've been looking forward to somebody milking a horse? I think lockdown has definitely taken its toll on Phil and Holly, if that's the kind of thing that they're actually looking forward to nowadays.
This is the latest sort of trend.
You say trend, I say another form of abuse, Phil.
Thanks to its endless list of health benefits, horse milk is seeing a huge surge in popularity.
Who in the world has ever done a study to say that horse milk has got all these magical properties?
Well, Josie Gibson is the only farm in the UK to produce mare's milk for a lesson on how to milk a horse. Buckle up, everyone. Over to you, Josie.
It's so funny. Let's just keep making horse jokes. It's absolutely hilarious. It's not like you're stealing the milk from a baby foal or keeping the mother constantly breastfeeding for its entire life, is it? No, it's not like that at all, is it? Oh, hold on. It's exactly what it is.
Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Phil. Yes, I'm at Cromwell Farm in Bath, and they are not producing cow's milk. They are not producing goat's milk. No soya milk, but they are producing horse's milk. Can you believe it?
Unfortunately, I can believe it. We've found so many ways of abusing animals, it's just become second nature, and there doesn't seem to be any end in sight whatsoever.
Now I'm joined by owner and chief milker, Frank Shellard. Frank,
morning,
morning. Good morning.
Morning, Frank.
What gave you the inspiration to think, do you know what? I'm going to go out and milk my horse.
I would assume at this point the inspiration for milking horses is the declining trade in dairy and thinking that you can hit a new niche market where idiots will pay for something if they think it's going to give them a health benefit.
20 years ago, a friend of mine went to Belgium. When they were over there, my middle daughter Alison, who you met earlier, had severe eczema as a child. It was about 20 years ago. When they were over there, they went to a mare's milking farm and found out that the health benefits for eczema in skin.
Even he looks amazed by the outlandish claims this guy's making already.
Look at my skin.
I'd say, how old are you, Frank, if you don't mind me asking?
62.
No.
Honest.
Well, to be honest, and this isn't me just being rude, I actually thought you were somewhere in your 70s.
You're on this stuff.
I'm on that litre a day I drink.
A litre a day? Have you ever heard of water, you maniac? I suppose if you're going to have to try and justify drinking horse milk or any other milk from any other species, you're going to have to come up with some nonsense to justify it, aren't you?
You look amazing.
Well, anyway, when they were over there, they found out that the mare's milk was very, very good for your skin and for your gut flora, which helped to heal all the eczema problem that she had. They also had some creams they made from the mare's milk that they put on, and it healed her eczema. And that really was the starting point.
Well, that's a bit strange, because when I was eating meat and dairy, etc., I had absolutely terrible psoriasis, which covered almost 70% of my body. As soon as I gave up eating flesh and milk from other species, it completely cleared up. Anyone would think that that would be the way forward instead of milking a horse. Considering this guy is the one selling the breast milk, I don't think I'll take his word for anything. It sounds like he's just trying to make some quick profit off the animals, like humans seem to always want to do.
Do you know what? It sounds a bit like our breast milk.
Funny you should say that. If you think of a cow, a sheep, or a goat, all those have got 4 stomachs. Ourselves, me, you, and the horse have got a single stomach. So all the enzymes and all the things are very similar to ladies' breast milk. That's why we can utilise mare's milk so much better as a human than any other milk.
Well, that's probably one of the first honest things I've ever heard from a farmer, admitting that his product is actually breast milk. And as we all know, once you're no longer a baby and you've been weaned, you shouldn't be consuming any kind of breast milk from any kind of species. What is wrong with people today? You're an adult man that can't seem to come off the breast, and because your mum's not available for it anymore, you've chosen to steal the mum from someone else and suck on their teats instead. What's your problem, you freaks? You know what else is good for humans? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes and water.
I had a little bit of a stroke last year, and they couldn't understand why my cholesterol level came down so quickly. It was because I was drinking a litre of milk a day.
Considering that the body makes all the cholesterol it needs, and the only way of getting excess cholesterol is through animal products, maybe you should just stay with plants? Yeah, I think that's the best idea. Just plants.
So it's good for your gut flora. Your gut flora is said to be your second brain. So your first brain is here, this is your second brain. It's all about maintaining this. And this is exactly what mare's milk does. It maintains that gut flora.
They just may not be aware of this, but our good gut bacteria, that was hard enough to say, absolutely love whole plant foods. So if I was them, I'd start feeding my gut whole plant foods, which I think would be the best bet. But you could just stand there and milk horses for some reason instead of eating your fruits and veggies.
Do you know what? When I had my son, I was giving my breast milk to everybody that would have it. I was giving it to the dogs, I was giving it to the baby.
I bet they look well.
I tell you what, they all had a spring in their step, I'll tell you that.
Even though I think it's extremely strange that you're giving your breast milk to all these other creatures, it is really, really odd, to be honest. At least you were consenting, unlike that horse that you're about to steal from.
Frank, can you teach me how to milk a horse?
I'd love to.
Yeah?
I'd love to. Let me show you. So if you sit on the stool...
I mean, what's he going to say? No, you've given him free advertisement for his business on national television. Of course he's going to let you.
Okay, and what's her name?
Seville.
Seville, hello, gorgeous girl.
Sounds like an orange, doesn't it? But it's not.
Yeah, she's all right.
So coming onto the stool.
Okay.
I think you'll find her name is actually probably Milk Machine 156, and he's just given her the name for television to make it seem like he actually gives a
Okay.
Just turn on your little switch on the halfway down the pipe.
Yeah, right.
You've got the
down
pipe
here.
there.
Turn on a switch. Yeah.
And then just pop them on one at a time. So
okay.
That one onto that side and this
Come
one
on,
onto this
Seville.
side.
Come on, Seville. Come on, good girl. Come on, baby. Come on.
Right, pop that one on. Then pop the other one on.
Right.
And that's you milking a horse.
Just like that.
It's easy, isn't it?
Moments ago, this woman was saying she would give her breast milk away to anyone who would have it. But how would she have reacted if somebody had put it in her barn, attached a milking machine to her breasts, and forcibly taken it from her so her own children couldn't have it? Would she have been so keen on sharing her milk at that point? I don't think so.
And she's so relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, and look, there's no stress. Going back to my illness when I had that bit of a funny turn, as I call it, the therapeutic value of here, you can feel how relaxed it is. It's just, and the whole air, it's just brilliant.
Oh, the smell of a horse even makes me feel relaxed.
That's great.
Right?
And you look totally relaxed doing it. For the first time doing that, you buy an animal weighing the best part of a ton.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's fantastic.
Oh.
I doubt she was this relaxed the first time her breast milk was stolen. It's just that because she's been systematically stolen from over a number of months or years, she's just got used to the abuse. So you're saying that this looks like a calming, lovely little environment in a little barn and just milking the one horse? Let's scale it up to the same as the dairy industry. Milking the horses to the same level as we do the cows and the goats and all the other animals until they literally can't stand anymore because they've given so many nutrients in their own body to create the breast milk that was meant for their children that they have nothing left to give. And at that point, we'll just send the horses to be murdered like we do every other animal in animal agriculture when it outlives its usefulness. And yeah, there you go. So peaceful, so tranquil, so quiet.
I'll give it a go. This is the first time I've tried it, mind. This is the first
What
time
does
I've
it
tried
smell of?
Slightly sweeter.
I'll tell you what, Frank, that is gorgeous.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's a bit like a sweet coconut milk.
Oh, it tastes like coconut milk. I got a great idea. Drink coconut milk.
This has been pasteurised, obviously.
Yeah. We pasteurise it because it obviously gives it a longer shelf life.
Of course it's been pasteurised. Milk from another species isn't actually meant for human consumption, and if we drink it unpasteurised, can lead to illness and death.
I mean, the thing is that we were going to have some horse milk here you weren't going to drink it.
No.
'Cause I was going to try it, but in a human error, it wasn't labelled properly and it's been tipped away down the sink.
Absolutely great idea, Holly. You shouldn't be consuming breast milk from a horse. I really do hope you hold this view for cows, etc., and don't drink any of their breast milk either, but I doubt it.
Obviously, that may be the first time you've ever heard of it. It's massive in Kazakhstan, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, if it's massive in Kazakhstan, maybe we should roll it out to the rest of the world. I mean, there's nothing like mass abuse of animals to make everyone happy.
But now look how we're so used to it now. Milk a horse, milk a horse.
Absolutely.
Now we know. We were even going to try it.
Yes, of course. Yes, yes. Well, that's human adaptability in these crazy times. You know, things that one day shock you, the next day completely normal.
If you were truly adaptable, you would switch to a whole food, plant-based diet and stop paying for the mass torture and slaughter of animals that don't deserve to die. That would make you truly evolved, in my opinion. Considering the state of the world right now and what consuming animals and messing around with animals that we should leave well alone has done to our planet, I think it's absolutely 100% irresponsible to be promoting more animal abuse in the world. What you should be doing is telling people to switch to plant milks if you were truly adaptable, Phil. That's what you should actually be trying to get people to do. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you get notified of any future videos. You can also follow me on Instagram for daily updates about what I'm doing at the Vegan Mooncat. And thanks again for watching. See you next time.